take this student over my body!
Release me!
A lucky shot! Impossible! Coward! Child!
Tell Rookwood to find me himself.
Reducto! Did I hurt you? Learned that in first year, did ya? Reducto! Better luck next time. Expulso! Nice drive! Expelliarmus! Coward! Fight me fair!
Stop this, but... I've had enough.
Revelio.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner. And so close to Hogwarts.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin. Gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these...
Revelio.
as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the mallow sweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
Revelio. Reparo. Lumos. Revelio. Expelliarmus! Accio!
You got the mallow sweet to work. Now what to do about these pyres?
Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. Lumos. I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Revelio.
Greetings. I understand you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Accio! Levioso! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again.
Revelio.
Farewell for now.
Good of you to come. My friend, Professor Fig, speaks highly of you and your resourcefulness. He was vague as to details, but mentioned your having tracked down a difficult-to-find book. I wondered if you'd be willing to do a little detective work on my behalf.
Of course, Mr. Ollivander. Sounds most up my street.
Wonderful. You see, about a century ago, an heirloom applewood wand. Core went missing from this very shop. My great-aunt suspected a student named Richard Jackdaw. Serving as an assistant here and suddenly vanished.
Richard Jackdaw.
Like the bird. In fact, he was known to frequent the Hogwarts Owlry. We searched there, of course, but found no wand. We did find a series of statues. To jackdaws. I'm certain they're a clue, but I cannot figure out where they lead. Jackdaw was last heard tittering about some pages with a map he'd stolen from Peeves. As you can imagine, the poltergeist was less than helpful.
Is there anything special about the wand?
Oh yes, it's terribly special, but not in the way you might think. Special powers to the caster, no, nothing like that. But it will ease the hearts and minds of the Ollivanders to know of its return, and that power is immeasurable.
I'll have a look for you. You've certainly given me plenty to go on.
Ah, you've brought hope to this old wand-maker's heart. Professor Fig was right. You are a remarkable student.
Revelio.
I'm simply saying I thought...
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Well, at least place a bit more foliage around them.
What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court, the ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist. I'll let you have that one. Accio. Nothing to it. That was one for the ages. Accio. Try to beat that. Lucky shot. Tie game. At least you didn't beat me. We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Come on inside. Oh, let's have you leave here alive.
Lumos.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the
Revelio.
goblins away. Such Such a wee bairn gain a thrash. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as... Come to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
What do you have for sale?
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
Revelio. 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 The statues Mr. Ollivander mentioned must be upstairs amongst the owls. Revelio. Don't mind me, owls. I'm here to help a friend. Now, where are those statues? Accio! Oh, I'll take that, thank you. I recognize those handles. No statues here. Nothing. I'd best keep looking. Empty perches. Could be the right size for jackdaws. Or statues of jackdaws. Birds aren't afraid of heights. Perhaps I should look a bit higher. Oh, this will do nicely. No statues here.
Levioso!
Nothing.
Revelio.
A map. It doesn't appear to be connected to the missing pages. Best hang on to it for now.
Accio! Accio!
I'd best keep looking.
Accio!
Here's a welcome surprise. No statues here. I'll take that, thank you. Oh, this will do nicely. Nothing.
Revelio. Accio!
I'd best keep looking.
Revelio.
What's happening?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Good news. If you've got something to hide, you found the perfect spot. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. So, Mr. Ollivander was right. He wants his family wand back.
Goodness, I'd forgotten about that wand. I assure you I don't have it on me. I'm almost certain I dropped it the moment I was beheaded in that cave. Oh, it was sheer folly to follow that map.
What map?
Ridiculous, really. Found it on some yellowed old pages Peeves had pilfered. Thought I could impress a girl. But that's a story for another day.
So, you stole a wand and then followed a map on some pages that you took from Peeves and followed that map to your doom.
Odd to hear it all reduced to such absurdity, but yes. Why do you care about some old wand?
I don't really. Ollivander does. It's the pages I'm after. Might they be with the wand in the cave?
Indeed. Say, here's an idea. Why don't you meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest? I'd be happy to show you where to find them.
I think I can guess how you died, but who did it to you?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do visit the cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
If that's the only way for me to get those pages, I'll meet you there.
If you don't mind the sight of my decapitated skeleton, the wand and the pages are yours for the taking.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Revelio. Levioso.
Revelio.
You're the one who released Treadwell, aren't you? That was a
Revelio.
mistake, my friend.
Incendio. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Not my fault you're a deadly great spy. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Suppose it...
Running home! It isn't Laura Treadwell's guardian angel. What are you, a gobstone?
Clumsy little fool!
Ourselves to be told. No!
Expelliarmus!
That's mine!
To get my claws out.
Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus!
I've seen Billywings with more sting. Marvelous strike! You can't roll your way out of this!
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it! Reducto! Oh, this is getting fun!
Accio! Leviosa! Expelliarmus! Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Here I am, as good as my word.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. Only a Ravenclaw would travel this far in pursuit of knowledge.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Revelio. Aside from the bird bath, anything else I should look for?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is... fortunately coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to... Simply stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu.
Is that...
Nothing to do now but keep going. Incendio! The waterfall. For a thief, Jackdaw's surprisingly as good as his word. Revelio. 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 Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags. There it is, just as Jackdaw described. Incendio! Revelio! Intramuros.
Aren't you a little far from home?
Ranrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding.
I don't have time for this! You'd be better suited for gardening than for battle! Vegetables in combat!
When are you going to give up? You're pathetic! Are you quite finished? What an unfortunate disappointment! Is that the best you can do?
No risk those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me. Revelio. Big this place is. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. where this all leads. Someone didn't want casual visitors down here. I wonder if any of my spells will help me through this. I'm not going to touch those. Ugh.